Hello everybody, this should make for a fairly simple video, and it's just a video to show you what we do when we change your iPhone battery. So basically just going to take you through all the steps that we go through when we're doing that for you. When you bring in your phone to us, like we've got this iPhone 6 here, for a new battery, you're generally bringing it because the phone is not lasting as long as it once did, or as long as you think it should do. So obviously the first thing to check would be your battery, especially in an iPhone 6. I don't know if this has still got the original battery inside it, but if it has, then it's probably well due a new battery by now. We'll just have a look at it first before we do anything. This device seems in fairly good condition. It's still got its original screen on, and by the look of this, yes, it is its original battery. So, educated guess, I think battery is going to be the only problem with this phone, but we'll take a look and see. So the phone's currently off. I've not checked to see whether it does power up on this battery or whether there's any charge in it. But first check that we do, we use this Tristar tester, and this tests a chip on the motherboard which is part of the charging circuit. It's a common failure if if you're using bad cables. It quite easily fails and can give various sorts of symptoms. One of them could be the battery drains faster than it normally should, because the phone will consume more power than it should. Among several other things, you could have problems charging and things like that. But and this is not a fail-safe. It's right on most occasions. If it says you've got a failure, you probably have. But sometimes it can pass when there might still be another problem. But it's always good to run it through this test. Certainly something that we're doing every time now, just as an additional little peace of mind for us. Okay, so that indicates a pass on there, so that's fairly good. I'm quite happy with that. So we'll open it up. And then just independently check the battery on this other little device. Okay, so I don't know if you can really make that out on the screen there, but yeah, so that's the original battery, and it's had 537 charge cycles, and the efficiency is down to, I think that's 58%. So that battery is 58% of its original capacity, which on here it says it's designed at 1751 milliamp hours. Well, the iPhone 6 battery should actually be designed for 1810, I think it is, and that says it's now down to 1019. So yeah, again, that's another indication to my mind that the battery is the issue here, because that seems to be a battery in pretty bad health. So we'll go on and remove this from the phone. That never normally goes so well. Normally those tabs just snap and you're left fighting trying to get the battery out. But so yeah, that one is to be disposed of. Second test that we'll do, well, third test I suppose, is we'll power this phone from the DC power supply rather than a battery, and we'll hook that up to the computer, which I'll try and show you now. Alright, so this is going to graph the power output of the phone. So if I click go over here, and then we'll turn the phone on, I'll click that. Right, this is going to start logging the power from the phone. So now we're starting the phone. And you see that blue line jumping all over the place. That's how much current the phone is consuming. It's normal for it to jump all over the place during this startup process. And then what we're looking at is about a minute into this, it should finish starting up, the screen should shut off, and we should see the power consumption go down to almost nothing. So it's got a little way to come down yet. That's it, heading in the right direction. Yeah, it's hit that 0 mark. And then you'll just see a few little flick ups from there. Yeah, like that one. So that indicates to me that this phone is absolutely fine. It's not drawing excess power. We'll put a new battery in here, and the owner is going to be happy with, you know, a good battery life again, because we know the phone is not causing the battery to drain unnecessarily fast. So we can turn that off. And we can stop that. And come back over to here. Right, so now we know that, we've got that, you know, we've got good peace of mind now that we can be fairly confident that this battery is going to solve everything. Now we'll test the new battery as well, just to make sure. So again, hopefully you can kind of see that on your screens. But again, so this one is showing it's had 0 charge cycles. Efficiency is at 101%. The design capacity is correct on this model, 1810, which is what it should be. And its current capacity is showing slightly over that, 1830, which is fairly normal for a brand new battery. So we'll just go ahead and secure this in place with a little bit of double-sided tape. Now we've had various different suppliers for batteries over the years, always striving to get the absolute best ones that we can. And these current ones that we've got, we get them from a UK company who obviously have already imported them from China. We used to import them ourselves, but this UK company, iParts for You, they they go above and beyond, in my opinion, to get the best batteries possible. And not only do they get the best batteries possible, but these guys send them away to another company where they're extensively tested, and they receive a genuine, UK safety stamp that these are pucker batteries, and these guys get them back, and they don't send them out to their UK customers unless everything comes back as absolutely, perfect on those tests. And I believe they're having a new website done to explain the process that they currently go through for that. So we'll definitely mention that again once that goes live, because we are very happy with these batteries. So that's it, final test, plug it in, and we just like to ensure that a normal charging current is going in there. You can't really see this on the camera, but I can now see it's pulling 1.3, 1.4 amps on this charger, which is absolutely perfect for what I would expect for my charger, having a brand new battery, which is going to be about 50% charged once it gets started. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so that's the end of it. Nice and simple operation, but it's all about battery quality and just ensuring that you carry out those extra checks to make sure that your customer's having a problem with the power on their phone, the battery's draining fast. We just want to make sure that it is the battery which is the problem, rather than just slap one in there, charge you your money and send you on your way, and then have you come back a few days later saying it's still not lasting how it should. So these are just the extra steps that we take to try and avoid that. Alright, thank you very much. Catch you in the next one.